Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying the holidays season and the new 2014. May it be full of happiness and goodwill and peace on earth. And to celebrate that, I have kidnapped a special someone to spread the holiday cheer. Or just spread the holiday bondage. Okay. Today I will be doing a fan art of the Hatsune Miku 2014 winter design. I don't know if you have seen her, but the design this year they chose is some sort of a winter or snow witch accompanied with a cute little bunny mascot, but I will be doing only Miku on this drawing. And for today's tools and equipment and tips, please listen carefully, because today we will be doing some Letraset Flex marker work. I usually do Vocaloids with flex markers because Miku has a specific tone of hair and I love using flex markers to get that special tone of hair. But let's review the tools first. Of course, as I always say, a regular drafting pen 0.5 fillings is my preferred tool to set up a drawing. I don't use the pen to draw entire drawing, no. I just vaguely sketch out what I want to draw and then I proceed to the inking part and erase the main pen. When I do the inking, I usually do it with a 0.1 fine liner. The fine liners I recommend are Faber-Castell, Copic, Letraset, Mitsubishi. Those are the ones, and Sakura Pigma I think, but I recommend these previous ones because I have used them more and I know they do not bleed underwater and they do not bleed when mixed with alcohol-based markers and watercolors, which is really important. Of course, my favorite tool is a Japanese Fude pen. As you can see, it has this little brush tip and it's flexible and wonderful to work with, but please pay attention because you can never know which brand will be dilutable with water, so please test every pen and every tool out before you start working. For example, someone commented on my YouTube channel that they bought a greenish ink. After a while we deduced that the ink was Indian ink, and that's not really the best tool to work with if you're a beginner, because that is an organic type of ink and its thickness can vary and it can literally get spoiled and start smelling rotten and just be only used to throw away. So please take care when you're ordering inks or buying inks at the art store. The ink should be black, really thin, not thick like water, and when it's dried it shouldn't be diluted by water. So please take care and test out your tools before you start working with those tools, and also it applies to papers. I recently had my student draw out some wonderful manga illustrations, and when she inked them and started working with watercolors, the paper gave out and started smudging everything and started literally decomposing, so the drawings were useless and she couldn't continue working on them. I don't know if she managed to save them, maybe only by scanning them, but the paper, the original, was ruined. So please take care when you buy papers as well. Today, after putting on the colors, I usually add white effects with white paint. I buy it in big bottles, then I pour it into little bottles so I can use them with a paintbrush. Also, please buy one paintbrush that is quality paintbrush. Don't buy a ton of paintbrushes that are cheap and then the little hairs start falling out and then are useless and your money is wasted. So take one quality brush and it will keep you safe and equipped for a lifetime. Also, don't forget, after every use you need to wash it, and don't dry them standing upwards, no, because the water will go down here where the glue is, and the glue will be diluted by water and the hairs will fall out. And also don't keep the tip dipped in water too long when you do watercolors, or don't let it be after you're done working with it, don't let it stay dipped in paint or ink, because it will thicken and this will be rock solid and you will have to throw it away. So please take care of your tools and your tools will take care of you. And also one wonderful tool, a Mitsubishi white ballpoint pen. I love using this for effects after I have colored the drawing. Also, always use a clear white or clear black, whatever, eraser, because you don't want to use erasers like these. These are big no-nos. These are kiddie stuff, and they smudge everything. They are dirty, they don't clean up very well, and they will just ruin your work, so don't use them. I always recommend the Mapad Softy. Mapad has some really quality stuff and they're really inexpensive, so if you come across them, you know that's a quality school gear and art supplies. And of course, a lot of you have asked me about this. This is a feather broom. I like to call it a feather broom. It's by Deleter. Deleter is the Japanese brand for manga supplies. It's a professional brand for manga supplies, and I trust them, and if I had any more money I would definitely be buying stuff from them all the time. And let's see our main stars for today. Also, a lot of you have asked me to do some illustrations with watercolors. Don't be afraid, I will do watercolors too. So, for today I will definitely use these two shades for the color of Miku's hair. There is Aquamarine, it's C119, and Storm Blue, C927. These two I will be using to color her hair and maybe some details on her winter dress. Next up we have Dusky Pink and Nutmeg. We have Heather and Vanilla. I will be using Vanilla and Nutmeg. That sounds yummy. I will be using these two to color her details and her yellow tie. I will be using Heather and Sorbet. These are numbered with M128 and V618. These two I will be using to color some of her details and her staff and her embroidery on her dress. And for her skin tone, I usually use these two, Dusky Pink for shading and Light Fawn for skin color. Dusky Pink is 0518 and Light Fawn is 0719. And for the last two colors I will be using Cool Grey 1 and Cool Grey 2 to color her how do you call it, her robe. She has a special little robe. So these these are all the tools I will use. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 Letraset Flex markers total. You can always go to their website and order every marker piece by piece. You don't have to buy sets, so they're really equipped to when you want to have a special shade, one marker at a time. Also, a lot of you have asked me about the paper I use. Some important news about that. I have decided to show you what kind of sketch pad and what kind of paper I mostly use when I work with watercolors, Copics, flex markers, and just sketching. This is Fabriano brand. It's an Italian brand. I hear that it's a bit tougher to get it in America. It has this thickness, which is labeled with 120 gram or whatever metric system this is, because I'm always taught to learn stuff in grams and meters, so forgive me if I'm not good with inches and pounds and feet. So one little trick. This is a huge sketch pad. It's A3 size, and what I do to save up on money is I go and buy this huge sketch pad with 50 sheets of paper. Then when I open it up, it's big enough for 2 drawings. Every piece of paper is big enough for 2 drawings, and it saves me like twice the amount of money. Always buy bigger if you can. It's the holiday season, so ask your parents to treat you with one of these big sketch pads, and you will have enough paper to work for the next half year, maybe even entire year. I know I will definitely be using this for a long time, and it really saved up my money. So that's my tip for today regarding the paper. Let's begin with the work.